Okay, so for the first video we watched about procrastination, my overall impression was that it's kind of good to procrastinate, just a little bit though. So, like, when you first get the assignment, sometimes you're not thinking about everything. You're just like, okay, I just want to get it done. You do the first thing that comes to mind, which isn't always your best idea. But if you put it off for just a little bit, that you have some time to think about it and get some new ideas, which can be helpful in creating like a better paper or project or whatever you're working on. And then the connection I made between my own life is that I tend to procrastinate a lot. I put things off until the day or the day before that assignments are due, which to maybe help myself and create some better work, maybe I should start even just a few days ahead of time to where your peak creativity level is at. And the way I can apply that is just like I said, I can start doing assignments a little before ahead of time or a little before they're due, and maybe start thinking about them right away. Read the assignment when we first get it, and then um, maybe start thinking about ideas, but not necessarily start on it. Think about the ideas for a while, then start on the assignment and have it done before the due date. And then for the second video we watched about wanting to fail, my overall impression was that it was like a really neat video because most of the time people always say you want to strive for success, not so much the failure, but they do say, failure happens, but that ultimately you want to succeed. And the connection I made between this and my own life is that, like, in softball, you fail more than you succeed. Like, if you bat 300, that means only 3 out of 10 times you're getting a hit and getting on base, which that's like a 70% failure rate, which in softball, that's really good that you're hitting 300. So I applied it in a way that we strive for less failure, but we know that failure is ultimately, you want to keep going until you fail, and then you just keep pushing yourself farther and farther and farther. And you can apply this to my own life in that you want to try to fail. Like, once you think you're pretty good at something, you want to keep going until you fail. That's like if you set a PR on like a bench press or something, that you don't want to just keep it there. You don't want to just maintain. Like, you're going to try to add 5 more pounds. So you're going to keep trying to fail. And I think that's just something you can apply to all aspects of your life, whether it's in the classroom, like you want to get an A in a class, great, but strive to do better than that. Like, yeah, you got the A, but what about maybe you could do a percentage or 2 percentages higher than you did the last time.